You son of a gun. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Actually, not really revealing my wearing my glasses today. Anyway, I thought it would be nice and professional to give y'all a professional look and a deep voice for what I'm gonna talk about today. Cause what I gotta talk about today is some bad stuff, y'all. Stuff going on in TNA. Jeff Jarrett home. Jeff Jarrett, homeboys and homettes. Jeff Jarrett has apparently been outed living. Karen Angles is living with him, and Kurt Angle's children are also living with him. This could be the end of TNA as we know it, as Kurt Angle has gone on record to say he will not resign his TNA contract if Jeff Jarrett is still working there. This could be the end of TNA, one of the greatest promotions currently in. No, but seriously, this could be really the end of TNA as we know it. Basically, because of what's happening here. If Kurt Angle leaves TNA, and apparently there are a lot of people behind Kurt Angle about this entire situation. If Kurt Angle leaves TNA, he will take a lot of people with him, because a lot of them are on their side. And Jeff Jarrett, what's up with that? Was it really worth it? They've only been separated for about a month, and she's already moving in with you. Makes me wonder, Jeff Jarrett. What does the TNA locker room think of you, Jeff Jarrett? What does Kurt Angle think of you, Jeff Jarrett? What does Dixie Carter think of you, Jeff Jarrett? They have pulled you off TV, Jeff Jarrett. And what's making me upset about this whole ordeal is that TNA is not considering this as the biggest priority problem, because Jeff Jarrett is with Kurt Angle's wife just a month after they've divorced and they've already moved in together. Oh no, TNA is pissed off because the story got out. Maybe it's best the story did come out. All this stuff that's been happening going on, TNA and doing the things right, and what else is going on, it just makes me wonder about the whole situation and what's going to come of it. I'm just, you know, I'm befuddled at what TNA can do from here on out to further sabotage their product. Jeff Jarrett, who is now pulled out of many storylines, and you know what the problem is, fans? Do you know why it's the end of TNA if Kurt Angle leaves? And I'll explain to you right now. The secret is they haven't built up anyone else to take the ratings. You know who owns the ratings? The Main Event Mafia. And they don't even build the characters that come to the Main Event Mafia that are part of the TNA. Matter of fact, the only people that can beat the Main Event Mafia are people from the WWE or WCW. Amazing. See, the problem with TNA is that they're not building their young talent that got them far to where they are today. The talent that we saw in 2005 and everything, we don't get to see them every other week. They're either fighting for a title that has no meaning, or they're in a storyline that makes absolutely no sense. TNA is not building stars right now. What they are doing is they are solidifying stars that are already stars. They aren't building their own. TNA, you have so many veterans and so many young stars. You could take such advantage of this. We have a banging tag team division, yet you don't take advantage of it at all. You have Team 3D running the front of it all. You occasionally throw in Beer Money. Where the heck are the Moody City Machine Guns? Oh yeah, they're losing every other week. Where's Lethal Consequences? Oh yeah, they're losing every week. And you're not really building anything. So if Kurt Angle left, you would have no one to build on. Maybe Sting, but he's going to be gone soon. And Nash and Steiner and all of them, Booker T, they can't hold it up down in TNA. Maybe Booker T can for a little bit, but I'm starting to think of what he wants. What he feels with his wife. That the freaking part owner of TNA, Jeff Jarrett, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you call it that he has in the stock in the company, sleeping around with Karen Angle just a month after they broke up. How does Booker T feel? He's got a wife, for crying out loud. You know, and that's just what I, and the cover on the radio thing, and now apparently this radio personality is being blackballed by TNA because of that person coming on and admitting it. You know, TNA, don't be pissed off that your story got out. Get pissed off that you didn't do anything to change the story from happening. Or that maybe you could have been a voice of reasoning, saying this is a bad decision. It's bad for business. Why are you doing this, Jeff? You talk about honoring your wife all the darn time, and you've already made moves on Karen Angle. All right, I'm gonna move on from this since I'm sure everybody else has covered it. Now, my Night of Champions predictions. Orton is going to retain by pinning Cena. That way, Triple H will appear non-weak heading into Night of Champions. CM Punk will retain against Jeff Hardy, and yes, there will be ROH chants. It should be a pro CM Punk crowd. The last time Jeff Hardy was in ROH territory, they booed him out of the building. The only people cheering for Jeff Hardy that night are probably going to be the kids. You will hear ROH chants. You will hear CM Punk chants. And you will see if Punk loses somehow, you will see that heel come out of him even worse. Rey Mysterio is going to retain, although it sucks. I know he's going to retain. Ziggler's just been getting the upper hand on him all this time. It's going to retain, obviously. Who's in the... Oh, yeah. Unified Tag Team belts. Chris Jericho will either come out with Chris Masters or Evan Bourne. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Christian. And he put on his Twitter account that his partner is going to be evil. Or as Merman would say, evil! You know. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know that clue. Evil, Evan, I don't know. But still, I think it's going to be Evan Bourne or Chris Masters. They will retain. Priceless will get nothing. And Ted will continue to get frustrated before he makes his face turn so that his movie can get a few more buyers. But you see, what you fail to realize is that no one cares about Ted DiBiase Jr. If you turn him face, nobody's going to care. He releases a movie as a face, whatever, nobody cares. Okay. Anyway, there's more matches going on. Okay, I think Melina is going to take the title from Michelle McCool. Since they apparently want to keep this feud going. I think that Maurice is going to retain against Mickie James, because Mickie James gets the better of her in most one-on-one situations. If Mickie James wins, it's great, but you know it's pointless since McCool already beat her to being the diva that held the Divas title and Women's title, which you knew McCool was going to get first, because she was the only person they talked about it with. Mickie James was on it, and they talked about Mickie James was on a roll against Maurice, but let's neglect to mention the fact she is the Women's Champion, and she could be the Divas Champion as well. But you know, it doesn't really matter. I like both of them. And one other thing, when you guys hate on divas and stuff like that, please understand that sometimes they come in there with very little wrestling experience and they don't have a lot of time to perfect their skills. They don't get as much ring time as the guys do, nor do they have as much time at the independents as the guys do as well when what they're working on. So consider it that they're learning on the job and look at the progresses they make day by day and don't expect them to be great overnight. It took Trish Stratus, 4 years to become Trish Stratus? So stop dissing people when they're only in their, second year? Come on now. You know, don't judge people that have not even been in wrestling to call themselves a wrestler yet by the standards of other wrestlers. That's just childish and pickish and prudish. Not prudish, but you know what I mean. Anyway. What else is happening at Night of Champions? I have no idea. I've covered... Okay, ECW title match. Tommy Dreamer retains. He's not losing in Philadelphia. Moving on. That's all that I can really think about for Night of Champions. If I missed something, please let me know. But other than that, I'm just gonna be... Oh yeah. Kofi Kingston retains. Carlito's about to get it. Primo comes in. Blah, blah, blah. That's how that title changes. I already covered the Intercontinental. Okay, that's all I need to... That's all I'm covering right now. I hope that y'all have a great time. I will cover it in more detail. I will get into, in a later video, why Triple H is not a main event. I can do that, but you know, I might just cover it in another one, because I could just create a 20-minute video on Triple H, but I don't feel like doing it. Anyway, I just wanted to say goodbye. Bless you. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.